This reminds me of East Long Beach, waiting for the school bus to get there, and me being scared that my bully's about to show up. And then the bus pulls up at the last minute, and you're like, dang, I forgot he goes to the same school. That's what this does. This right here, I'm about to get my ass whooped on my way to the school.
I'm so happy I could bring you back. What's up, guys? I'm Dariany Santana, and welcome to Struggle Gourmet. A celebrity guest and I are going to make a traditional struggle meal. You know, like the simple, inexpensive meals that we all know and love. And then we're going to make the gourmet version using only the finest ingredients. Then that celebrity guest and I are going to do the ultimate taste test and determine which we prefer, the struggle or the very bougie version. Now, it's not just me, it's me and a celebrity guest who today just so happens to be comedian Jesus Trejo.
What's up?
Double, I've never done it.
Boom.
I've never done that before.
You gotta do something different. Everyone does this.
Yes.
So why not do
You know
this?
what?
Oh, okay.
There we
why
go.
not? Thank you for having me.
That feels very good.
This is great. Look at all these peppers.
You know why we have so many peppers today?
Because we're cooking.
We are cooking.
And what are we cooking? I'm curious to know.
Today, actually, we are going to make a traditional enchilada.
What? Sign me up. That's why I'm here.
Perfect. So you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's get started. What do you say?
Oh, wait, and don't forget. So first we're gonna make the traditional one.
Okay.
Then we're gonna make this gourmet one. And then at the end, you have to try them both and see which one we prefer.
Ooh.
I know.
I'm up for it. I'm up.
You ready? Mm-hmm. Let's do it. Here's a knife.
Okay. I'll be back. I'm gonna go run with it.
Okay. So we're gonna make our struggle chilada. That's not what it's called, but I kind of like that.
Silly.
Okay. Well, let's look at all the ingredients first.
All right. Sounds
We
good
got
to
a
me.
whole roasted chicken.
All of it.
We have some Mexican blend cheese. Came out of a plastic bag. You've seen this before.
I know the type.
Fresh cilantro, some salsa, tortillas, of course some salt and pepper, and tomato.
And sour cream.
So you're gonna have to get your hands dirty because first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna shred that chicken up. And by we, Jesus, I mean you.
I'm gonna shred it. Let's do it.
Yes, you are. I know your parents are Mexican, so growing up, did your mom cook a bunch of really traditional Mexican meals?
She did. A lot of it was traditional meals. I mean, people were always blown away by my mom's, Mexican rice or caldo, pozole, enchiladas was my favorite. It was just amazing. And yeah, I try to learn a little bit from her, but I mean, I don't know. I never had a knack for it.
Does she still cook today?
She doesn't cook as much today. That's where I come in and I try to do.
Yeah, because you take care of your parents.
I am. I'm a caregiver and I try to, cook and do the recipes that she used to do, but I kind of follow her direction. The cool thing is that my mom gets to sit by the kitchen and she'll say, hey, do this, do that, a cup of this, a cup of that. So I try to follow as best as I can. I'm better now at cooking than I was before. So to me, that's a win.
Well, you have a good teacher, so that's important.
The best teacher.
Okay, so that looks like about a cup and a half of chicken, which is what we need for this recipe. So we're good, Jesus. So this is a 1/4 cup of some sauce.
Awesome.
Just store-bought enchilada sauce.
Okay.
Mix it all in. Easy breezy. A little bit of this. Dale. And then we gotta grab tortillas.
Yep. Do we have tortillas?
We do, but you know what? I'm gonna microwave them a little. I know,
This is the part where my mom has turned off the episode. No, play.
So I don't know how much of an expert roller you are. We're about to find out how both of us roll, no pun intended.
Do that, you put a little bit in here like this, and then you could do this.
Roll it.
Put that face down, and then it looks like a row of logs.
Look at that. Have you
Wow.
worked in the food industry before?
Never, but I was just about to say, there's a chef right now, like a legit chef watching this going, what are we doing?
Oh, trust me.
Doing our best.
If there are any real chefs watching right now,
I'm sure they are.
we apologize.
Go for it.
All right, so we're gonna pour the sauce on top,
Nice.
cheese on top, before it goes, of course, into the oven. 350 for, let's say 20 minutes.
And remember, set it, but don't forget it, because you're gonna burn it if you forget it.
Okay, so we did the struggle part, and now we are doing the bougie part.
Bougie part.
Bougie, bad and blue and bougie, because this enchilada is called the black and blue chicken enchilada, and it's gonna have some hot chili tomatillo sauce.
Whoa.
We got a lot of elements.
Okay, I'm with it.
So what we're gonna do first is make the tortillas, because you gotta make tortillas from scratch, bro.
Right. You have to, and that's like the canvas to the whole art piece.
And this is art, homie. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because look at how beautiful, they're blue. It's gorgeous. So this is called butterfly pea flour powder. So they're ground up and that's how you make that powder.
What is this? Just a regular flour?
Yeah, but it has a bunch of like medicinal properties. It's also an antioxidant, so it's not only aesthetically beautiful, it's really gonna, you're eating it.
You're supposed to, right?
Yes, you know what? I don't know what these taste. It tastes like a flour.
It's not bad.
No, it's not. It's time to make these tortillas. Have you ever done that before?
I have, and if you haven't done it, I would love to teach you.
I've been waiting my whole life to make tortillas.
Really? Well, today's your lucky day. I'm about to show you. So you put that in the center,
Okay.
and now you close it, and then press.
All right.
Nice.
Oh my gosh! This is gorgeous!
Feel it? Look. Boom. That's perfect.
And then,
No. No. You want to make sure that. Well, okay. And this is the part where you put those color bars. So like, oh, something happened.
wow. Didn't I do such a good job hand making all of these?
You did a great job. We got through that, didn't we?
Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you.
Look, we got through that. You did a great job. And
All right.
textbook.
So this is called the black and blue enchiladas, right? We got that.
Right, that's the blue
component.
part.
So I'm gonna introduce you to our next ingredient.
Okay. All right.
He's-
That is a zombie chicken.
So this is actually called a black silky chicken.
Nice.
It's like a kind of a pimpin' chicken because this chicken's actually healthier because this chicken has more antioxidants and it's really extra bougie because not many people hatch these. So this chicken, first we stuff with some limes, some shallots, some garlic, salt and pepper on the outside, and then it goes into a 375 oven for 40 minutes. We did all that, and then we got, look at this chicken.
Amazing.
It's crazy. If I would have shown this to you before the show, you would have been like, girl, you need to throw that chicken out. This is not good.
It looked like you said it and you forgot it.
For a really, really long time, but I did it. Okay, so now we're gonna make the sauce, which is really exciting because it has tomatillo, it has jalapeno, and I don't know if you ever heard of a hatch chili.
Of course.
They are so cool, and I learned so many fun facts about them when I sourced them myself.
Nice.
Hey, Tamara.
Hi.
Thank you so much for having me. This is very cute.
Thank you.
So talk to me about Joselitos.
Let's see, Joselitos. We're a Mexican restaurant. We're in beautiful Tujunga in Los Angeles. We use authentic Mexican recipes, but they're all kissed by California. It was started by Jose Grijalva Sr. In 1977, and his son owns it still today.
Okay, but the reason I'm here today is because you are the chili expert.
Love fresh chilies.
So what are you gonna teach me today, Tamara?
Today we're gonna go over hatch chilies, jalapenos, and habaneros.
I'm already sweating because they're gonna be hot, but let's do it. I'm excited.
Let's do it.
Let's go. What am I looking at?
Well, here we have raw and roasted jalapeno, habanero, and hatch chili.
Okay. Which is the spiciest of the three?
I would say the spiciest is definitely the habanero.
They're scary. Okay, so which is the least spicy?
Depends on the season, and it could be either one of the jalapeno or the hatch.
Okay. All right, so let me get to know these bad boys. First, jalapeno.
Yes.
Where do we most commonly see jalapenos?
Jalapenos are commonly used in salsa. It's also really fun to roast them up and just have them on the side of your taco. So when you eat your taco, you can get a bite of the jalapeno.
Now, when you roast them, do you think that makes them less spicy, or is it pretty much consistent?
It is pretty consistent. The flavor of the heat will stick with it. What really intensifies the heat will be the white part here. So depending on the jalapeno, you might want to avoid the white part or the seeds when you're cooking, and just to get the jalapeno flavor.
I love a jalapeno. Let me just take a little bit. Yeah, just a little. All right. See, they're not bad. In the beginning, they taste like a green bell pepper. They really do. But then it's like, no, I'm not a bell pepper. I'm a jalapeno. And that's what it's saying right now in the back of my throat. All right. Next, I'm very excited.
Yes.
Because I've never tried a hatch pepper before.
Ooh, are you ready?
Am I? Oh, no, your face is, should I be scared? Where do you see these?
Well, they are grown in the Hatch Valley of New Mexico, and they're only available seasonally for about 2 months out of the year. Right now is peak hatch season.
All right.
How's that one?
Not the same as the jalapeno.
Oh.
Not the same at all.
They have a huge, like on the Scoville rating, like a hatch will have a big variance between 1,000 and 8,000.
So moving on, the habanero. I'm just gonna take a little sliver. I'm so scared.
That looks pretty big.
All right, well, but today I'm being a hot sauce chili pepper purist, and I'm gonna try it all alone.
I'm ready for it.
Thanks. Okay. Not bad. Really roasty.
Okay.
Oh man, why do the peppers do that? Why do they do that? Oh my God. Like I don't want to be dramatic, but it's, why do you guys eat this? Okay, thank you so much. I'm never having habaneros.
Never gonna use habanero?
No, I don't even want to see them anymore. But I'm really excited about the hatch. They're delicious. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the hatch are very flavorful. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks. So I don't know if your mom did this growing up, but did you ever roast things on your stove?
Of course.
It's like my favorite thing to do. Okay, so let's do it. So throw that right on there.
What do you use to flip them?
My hands.
How do you use your hands to do
we
that?
lost. Oh. I got it. I was just showing off about. Whoa! So this is an easy step for you guys to do at home. So you take the roasted hatch chilies with a tomatillo, and then you put them in the blender with some veggie broth, salt and pepper, cumin, shallots, or as British chefs say, shallots, garlic, and a jalapeno.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then you make this sauce.
Let's see it.
I love sauce. Sauce makes me very happy.
It looks great. The color looks nice and bright and delicious, and you can see little notes of like the burnt ash in there. That's what makes it nice.
But see, that's so good. It gives that little smoky component. So that's the sauce. So the next part.
Yeah, what's the next part?
We gotta make the filling. All right, so since it was such a killing when you did the filling before,
Okay.
I'm gonna make you do it again.
Awesome.
So we're gonna mix some black chicken.
So it goes in there.
Chicken, now 3/4 of this cheese. Now this is a mixture of panela cheese and guess the other cheese.
Oaxaca cheese.
You are very good at this. How did you know that?
Because it's the long pieces. The panela is the crumbled up one.
You know your Mexican cheeses, sir.
I do know.
Be
I
impressed.
do.
Now 3/4 of it, because remember, we need some for on top.
Okay. So I'll use this much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last step to bind all these ingredients together, I'm putting about half of the tomatillo salsa. You know what? Oh yeah.
Nice. And then just mix it
Mix
up.
it all up. Yep.
Okay. What do
Now-
you think?
I think it looks good. I think it smells good. We've already kind of pan fried these tortillas, so they are ready to
Nice.
get rolled
What do you
out.
use to pan fry?
Some extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, okay, cool. Perfect. And here you go. Go for it.
I can go first?
Yeah.
All
ladies
right.
first.
Just because. Okay, can we just talk about how beautiful these are?
It looks great.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So it's funny because we didn't do this in the struggle one, but like it's so important to fry the tortilla first because if not it gets soggy and it's
Right.
not a good time. So you're an interesting human. What do people not know about
Thanks.
you? That's a compliment.
Yeah, you're an interesting human.
You're an interesting human.
I gotta wait.
Doesn't have to be like your
Then I
deepest,
have my
darkest secret.
first 1 hour special streaming now on Showtime. Check it out. Stay at home some. My first 1 hour special. I think you're gonna like it, so go check it out now.
Whoa, Congrats. Okay, how do you feel when you book those big things? Like, are you one of those people who gets really emotional and like thinks of your parents? Because I do. I cry a lot.
It's having my first 1 hour special as a comedian, that's kind of like the pinnacle, right? It's like you work so hard towards it, and to do an hour special and pay homage to your parents and, you know, tell these stories of like your upbringing and that kind of thing. It's like to be able to produce something like that and put it out to the world to see. It just, I mean, yeah, it's hard to put words to it.
What's like the next big goal?
I think the next thing is the next hour special. I want to do hour specials in Spanish. I perform in Spanish too, so it's like to be able to put out content in both languages, I think is really cool.
And is there a difference between when you do stand-up in Mexico versus the US?
Some of the jokes are lost in translation.
Yeah, you can't literally translate from English to Spanish.
The rhythm and cadence of telling a joke is different in Spanish. Even if you're thinking in English, you're like translating things in real time. It takes a while. It's a little buffering.
Bro, I feel you. So next step, of course, let's make a mess.
Let's do it.
Put the sauce on top.
Nice. Ooh.
You're so beautiful. And then, of course,
Some cheese.
por arribita, right on top.
You gotta put it in the oven.
Same as before, 350, 20 minutes. Let's do
Boom.
it. Just to recap, the basic one, you know, a little struggle enchilada, only cost us $20.48 to make.
Nice.
As opposed to this bad boy right here, our bad and blue, bad and bougie enchilada, which is $125.71.
What?
Yes.
$125.
I know. You might have paid for it, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
you're
not
right.
stressing about it.
You're right. You can do that. Basic one. We're going basic. So you got see when you cut enchiladas, you gotta see it almost like you're sending a piece of wood. You gotta see which way the grain's going. See, this one's going this way, so you can't cut it that way. This one's going like this way, so you don't want to cut it that way. You want to get a little bit of everything, you know.
See, I'm really happy I told you to cut it, because you know I would have done it wrong.
Here.
Okay, how we?
Get the plate
Yep.
close. That way we don't make a mess. And then.
At your house, did your mom serve you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, she served us. Sometimes I served it. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, we took turns. Just-
Yeah, that's like a thing. If I cook, I feel like I always need to serve people.
Oh, all right. Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Ready? You gotta clean the palate. You know what? Not
Not
bad.
bad. I'm not gonna lie, I came into this with a little bit of fear
Right, yeah.
for no reason. All right, let's try the bougie one. Oh, so I did not know this. So you really are supposed to cut it against the grain.
No, I just made that up.
Oh.
Yeah, that way we get a little bit of everything. Because see, some of these were rolled tight, some of them were a little baggy. I saw you roll them, and they were kind of baggy. Like if that was a blunt, all the weed would fall out.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, you're doing
just
great.
better
We're-
with tortilla stuff.
Listen, we're both learning. I learned from you today, and I appreciate you inviting me to your show. All right, so you cut it like that.
This is the craziest way that you're cutting it, but I'm letting you rock.
So if I cut it the long way and just like that, look. See? It's like hot sushi rolls.
Ay,
So
Dios.
it's a
Those are
little-
definitely the ones I rolled for the
Yeah.
record, because that's.
The baggy joints.
But let's see. I'm so excited.
All right, ready? Oh, wait a minute.
Okay,
Girl,
these are crazy.
you ever play video games? Like you're at the arcade machine, you're playing like Street Fighter, and then somebody comes in and puts a quarter in there. It's like, we have a new challenger. That's what I heard right now when I tasted this. We have a new challenger. I think this chicken lived a good life. I will say I do like the sauce better on this one than I do for that one.
Which did you think was better? The struggle one or the gourmet one?
Ooh. Man, this is a tough choice. I think, you know what? I'm gonna go just ground level one.
No way!
Yep,
I was
yep.
not expecting that.
Really?
No!
This reminds me of East Long Beach, waiting for the school bus to get there, and me being scared that my bully's about to show up. And then the bus pulls up at the last minute, and you're like, dang, I forgot he goes to the same school. That's what this does. And this here is like, hey man, like, that's cool. This is like a day. This is like celebration. This is like something new, which who doesn't like to taste something new? But this right here, I mean, this is like,
It brings you back.
I'm about to get my ass whooped on my way to the school.
I'm so happy I could bring you back.
What did you like?
Oh, sorry, homie. I appreciated the whole story and everything, but bougie all day. I mean, just, it's so beautiful. It's so colorful. Y tú comes con tus ojos. You eat with your eyes first. And
I respect that.
I just love the depth of flavors from the salsa. And you know, I appreciate how much work went into this. Also, I will always choose some traditional Mexican cheese over that.
Over this cheese?
All day.
If I could put that cheese over here, it'd be a wrap. Game over, roll the credits, fade to black, cut a check.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy you helped me just as much as I helped you. I genuinely couldn't have made these without you.
No, thank you for your guidance and thank you for showing me something new. I'll definitely remember this and I'm sure I will replicate this at one point or another. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you. Guys, I'm Dariany Santana and this was Struggle Gourmet.